Meanwhile, India's food production could drop by 16% by the year 2023, and the number of those at risk of hunger could increase by 23% by 2030. The reason would be climate change. According to a report by the International Food Policy Research Institute on climate change and food systems, the number of Indians at risk of hunger in 2030 is expected to be about 74 million. If the effects of climate change are to be factored in, it would increase to 90.6 million. These projections have been made under a model called IMPACT. It simulates national and international agricultural markets by surveying economic, water and crop models around the world. Food systems are both impacted by climate change and are major contributors to climate change. Recent estimates have shown that food systems contribute more than a third of the greenhouse gas emissions causing climate change. Mainly agriculture and forestry have major potential to become a net emissions sink, which means that it is the only sector that can pull more greenhouse gases out of the atmosphere than it emits by protecting the carbon sinks in forests, oceans and the soil. According to the report, global food production will grow by about 60% by 2050 as compared to the levels in 2010. However, regional differences in access to food mean that nearly 500 million people would still be facing the threat of hunger. And if climate change was not a concern, 70 million of them would not have been at risk. 70 million people. And as the demand for food increases with the growth in population and the income growth, food production, distribution and consumption practices must adapt to climate change. And if we do not do that now, climate change will continue to disrupt food systems. While the goal of ending hunger will be difficult to achieve even by 2050, given the added impact of extreme weather events, global crises and conflicts, the case for better and sustainable food systems remains high. Technological innovations could increase crop resilience to better withstand climate shocks and improve yields. Developed countries in particular will need to step up efforts. WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.